I own jack shit. The following games, images, musics, and sounds belong to their respective owners. Please support the official release, or one of your nerd cards will be pulled. Holy crap. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The HTG here with some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We just found out the biggest thing oh my gosh. People are watching this shit. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had to just keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally, we could have gotten out of here. Got out of here. And plus, what did she say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we had to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought MUKURO Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma is alive and active, that means that the mastermind, MUKURO Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible! Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you listen to if you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. Must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain it now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. If I'm going to begin my search, if you value your lives, you'll put everything you'll have into this. That is how the game works after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed in a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even Monokuma filed and told us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to another end. I just need to do what I always do. Looks like the fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I felt like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body has been added to the truth. Okay, yeah, whatever. The knife. There's a knife laying around the object, around the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said that the knife went all the way through the body. from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! That's the knife the person was holding! This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then if this really is Kayoko, it wouldn't mean Kayoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the shoot bullet section of your handbook. If I check the body thoroughly, then maybe I'll find out sure if it's Kayoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Wait a minute. Didn't someone go here with fake nails? Didn't fucking Junko go here? They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. That seems like Junko's hand. Junko had red fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burned so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the juice bullet section of your handbook. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which means why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The upper half of the body is set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on that part was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Ah! The upper half of the body is on fire. Hold on. What's this right here? The white jacket burn the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bottle of water on it. Explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's something strange about that, right? Separated from the dead body? Yes. It's a panel that controls sprinklers. It's set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 each morning, right? If the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten wet. Which means the murderer must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Aha! So, the murder did not happen before 7:30. It happened after it. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? No, there's 5.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you know how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added to the juice section of the hammer. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Let's check the shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is it's dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was this tarp here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. There's something calling to the handle of the spec axe. Crazy diamond. The same thing that was written on the back of Mono's coat. Big axe is going to the Mono somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but not time to worry about it now. I hope there aren't any clues hidden in the visualizer. That's it. What could it be? Okay. Sorry for that yawn. Weird yawn, I know. Alright, let's get back to this case. Gotta take a quick break. We got stabbed with something to do with this knife. I think I already did this. Let's see what everybody thinks. Good time, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Oh, it's my knife. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear again where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why you gotta ask about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Taco, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire time last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym, began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, When we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Bayakawa's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's 11 o'clock right now, okay, and?
Serious.
Oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Ah! That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
No?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. When the body was found, has been added to the truth book. Yeah, whatever. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Bayakua said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Before the body explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So how does that body belong to? Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to profane anymore. Is something I'm missing? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kayoko or not. What about her shoes? Something weird about this body. These fake nails, they're really long. They seem to... A tattoo. Oh yeah, burnt the thing. Alright, so, wonder what I'm missing. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. There are only 4 chickens now, but when did the 5th one disappear?
What the heck?
I was down here before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. I wonder when the chickens disappeared. Could it be related to the case? Need to check this more thoroughly. There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery of the corpse. These tools have nothing to do with the case. These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. What the fuck? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the only thing in here that concerns me. Yeah. I think I checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get to her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
That's right, he has it! I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further extra activity. Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice, I have to tell. Give me the damn key. Hey, Byakuya, if you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to the Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I go there with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go there with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Okay, then in the meantime, I should check around somewhere else. We'll check out that one area. Where are we going? Is that supposed to look? Two armors on display. Nothing is catching my attention though. Yes. Let me see. Where is it? Fragments need a dead body. Go through a chart of debris. It seems familiar. Damn it, I could. But what is it? What the hell is that fragment? Where in the fuck is that fragment? I have no idea where the fuck this fragment goes. Let me go back upstairs. Let's see if anybody knows where that. If it's not, I'm just stumped. Didn't say anything useful before the body exploded. It was wearing some kind of mask and a white big coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and around that it's stained with blood. Apparently, the we know. What in the hell does this belong to? He says he's seen it. I don't see it anywhere. Gym. Let's try the gym. Only someone's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know,
Wait! That's the bomb! I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. This one is stored in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Proof of a bomb! The bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments in the dead body has been updated in the... Yep! That's the bomb. Okay, I've checked everything else. I think all I've known is Kayoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Bayaka. Oh my gosh, thank gosh I just jerked around the map. Now Bayaka, don't be an asshole. Let me get the damn key. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kayoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me. Bayaka walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him, and I'll wait to the dorms. I can't unlock it myself. That's why I need him. What the fuck? Hold still! Thank you. Well then, here we go. Bayaka took out the key and slid into the keyhole, then click. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So this is Kayoko's room. Looks a lot like mine. Who this? Something on the table. It's a woodlock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers are those really traditional public bathhouses. Use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know if I ever gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Bayaka doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is the key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo. Wooden key. Woodlock key. Check the bathroom. Use the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out in the dry. Use the bed. I don't see anything interesting. Alright, that's it. Time to go. Bio lab, but right here should do it. Oh, I can't leave? Alright, let's talk to him. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some clue in here. A clue that might help us understand Kayoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you make me take the time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more to concentrate, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kayoko gave me something. No, it's
true.
Consider it as simple as determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kayoko gave it to me. Said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. I open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
It's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Under the damn bed sheets! What, could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a couple of pieces of paper. MUKURO Ikusaba. MUKURO Ikusaba? It's MUKURO Ikusaba's... It appears to be MUKURO Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the only other thing Kayoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. Gosh, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you what it was. It was key and the blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kayoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. With an effort to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheet. Name: Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex: female. The ultimate soldier. Ultimate soldier? Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering the middle schools, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Oh my gosh, this woman's insane. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she had received a battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The ultimate soldier. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's a completely different dimension. It's like one fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined it would hear this name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize
Naturally.
it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I lived in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit of a player, and a bit of player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you! Have you got in a pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found a profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold anything against Kyoto either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing it, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Agami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Our rule violations are so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations yourself. Of course I am. Proper school life is built on a dedication to organization and order. It is why even as the school headmaster, had to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game! I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back then there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
words.
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
Total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16! 16, then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school's life. So the one making all the regulation is... Why? Why did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh well, because... I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have revenge to give, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kigiri. So I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those super gloves day and out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Phew, now that's all you get. Nice. Monokuma's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Kayoko wears gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kayoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails on a corpse. Anything about Kayoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
Gosh, God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said that he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kayoko. What? That would explain why we would have been a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kayoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But that's true. Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe in our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places I need to investigate. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Bingo. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kayako's room really does go to the one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. If you understand what that means, right? We should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows have been added to the choose bullet section of the handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape, and I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, that means it surely must be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the lockers has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that would clearly relate to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Byakuya? Byakuya? Forget it. Come on. We need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that MUKURO was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in the school. Would you go to the research or something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info on that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to the Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand. And went straight for the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. We quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Is that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They may have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there are mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battles are much different from our lives here. An unpredictable and unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This must be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... That's it, the body! It had a tattoo of a wolf! MUKURO Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the truth bullet section of it. Shit. Shit.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Oh, this one's gonna be hard as balls.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class
That's right.
trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. You were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Yeah!
Makoto ranked high enough for you guys to go together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What are you, jealous?
Hey.
Are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy of yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for a full 5 minutes waiting for something weird to happen. The 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jeez! Did I scare you?
Come on.
As a matter of explanation, why did you waste time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the one who's making me wait! Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When I heard the voice, we all spun to turn around and look. I'm here, and no rule has been broken. Oh! She's alive! Kayoko! Kayoko, you're still alive? No! There's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it in a class trial. You need to save some fun for the later, right? But is it okay there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? This is so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, I'll see your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kayoko. Kayoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank gosh, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we got to deal with the ghost. Oh my gosh, shut up! I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we'll do it during the glass trial. Without ever looking directly at Kayoko, Bayoko stepped into the elevator. But master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. Well, after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kayoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't
Correct.
you? I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I went and I wasn't able to avoid Monokuma completely. So I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. But okay, of course I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea that a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? Just now, I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene at first, and I can't go to the trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you're here late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what? That's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not
In
quite.
other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kayako's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
just a second.
Hey! What are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right. Now I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
But this is a problem. But this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all, seemingly unconcerned, Kayoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without a warning. The dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Whoa!
Wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time of pointless jokes and jazz has passed.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show! And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial! Alright guys, you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to stop it right here. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Till next time I step out of void. Enjoy your existence.
Do you remember a day in October? The leaves were falling just like me when it was over. One more day of sorrow and I'll struggle to stay sober. Hope to see you later when I get older.